Breathe deeply. The seat is straight and hold it inside. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and someone who's ever been scared before. What do you do when you're in a panic? One day, I drove my car. A big Mercedes drove right behind me. He chased me and he drove closer to me. When I stopped at the red light, the Mercedes stopped right next to me, even though the road ahead of it was empty. I saw the driver, who was Matsuo, black guy, wearing sunglasses. He opened the door and get out of the Mercedes and walked up to me. So what do you do when you're in a panic? One day, at Toastmasters Club, I made a public speech. One of the audience did. Ouch! I got upset and I lost 4 words. So what do you do when you're in a panic? Some years ago, I visited Aikido class in my hometown. There, I heard a strange voice. Good mistake! Good mistake! Good mistake? What is it? I asked the Aikido master. He answered, we have 2 kinds of mistakes, good and bad. Good mistake helps us grow, bad one doesn't. But before judging good or bad, breathe deeply, see the situation straight and hold it inside. Then you know how to learn from mistakes. Wow, that's cool. So I applied it to every situation in my life. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Then, one day, I made a public speech in Toastmasters Club. I met him again. He did the same thing. I didn't upset because I can accept every situation as it is, because my mind is always here. Then I looked at dark space deep in my heart. I observed it carefully and found that it was I who created the fear. It was I who felt it for a long time. It was I who was afraid of what I made. There, I switched on the light. Then darkness disappeared. So amazingly, so the fear itself in my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned an important lesson. What happened or who did it does not matter. What matters is your mindset. Set the mind straight and switch on the light. The darkness disappears so that we can see right through what the fear is. A fear in our heart is just a tiny thing. We can tear it apart. next about the Mercedes? When the Matsuo driver walked up to me, I did. Breathe deeply, see it straight, and hold it inside. Then I opened the window, and I heard the guy says, knock knock, excuse me, you got a flat tire, man. Wow, what happened? That's amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you do when you're in a panic? I can only say this. Before judging the situation, breathe deeply and see it straight, then hold it inside. Then you can learn from panic. Toastmasters.